Are we doing enough? No, we're not doing as University of Pennsylvania. We're doing very, very, very little.
No, we're not doing enough, but we're trying to do more.
I don't see unprecedented action happening here.
The environmental movement definitely has a lot to improve on.
We need Penn to divest now because the climate crisis is such a pressing issue. Definitely steps that need to be taken, just more support from the community and from Penn students for fossil fuel divestment. So supporting Fossil Free Penn and joining Fossil Free Penn and becoming a part of our community and demanding that Penn is held accountable to its investments and held accountable to its students' futures and whatnot. I think that's incredibly important, and I think we cannot underestimate the potential power that collective student, faculty, and community member action can have on an issue like this.
Divestment that word is something the administration is totally allergic to. And I think that's been a problem. Regardless of the divestment issue, it's been a problem because it's basically been an obstacle to our moving forward. That's just one part of it. This is a much, much bigger challenge that involves lots of different components, lots of different people, and we need to get beyond, just being stubborn with regard to divestment and look at that much larger picture and look at all of the actions that we should be taking.
There are two campaigns right now. One is for Penn to implement a power purchase agreement, which is basically a plan to buy a bunch of land somewhere else in Pennsylvania, build a renewable energy source, usually a solar plant, sometimes a wind farm, and use that energy to power Penn's campus. I think that is one of the most promising areas of specific progress at Penn. The second is lots of groups right now are working on a lot of panels to get local grassroots activists at Penn, which I think is really important because, again, engaging with community is the first way to really internalize the issue, and that will make you care about it more and make you want to enact change.
There's an ongoing discussion about how is it best to focus our conversations and our energies as students and faculty. So my idea for this is to start with a Penn working group on climate and environmental change, which I hope to transform into an institute or a center for climate and environmental change. The way I see it as an academic community, we want to act on climate change in three different directions. One is research that's highly interdisciplinary, that occurs across disciplines and schools. Secondly, we need to make our students into engaged citizens who can understand and address the implications of climate change in their lives. And third, we also need for the university to model an institutional pathway to a sustainable community and planet. This includes the university uses of energy and how the university is prepared to deal with the consequences of climate change.
We need some urgent solutions. The IPCC special report that came out in 2018 was pretty clear. If we are to hold global warming to 1.5 degrees, then we need to act really urgently and really rapidly. I'm also a real admirer of philosophers such as Isabel Stengers, who says, listen, we really actually urgently need to slow down and think about what we are doing. She has a really widely circulated essay called Another Science is Possible, and it's a critique of what she calls fast science, which we might also call fast research, like quick answers, quick, profit-driven often. So yes, urgent, active, we have to do more, we have to get on the streets, but we also need to recognize that the solutions are going to be as long to come up with, in some cases, as the problems as we've made them. It's taken a long time to get in this mess that we've gotten into.
A lot of people wonder if it's possible to be optimistic in the midst of the climate emergency. Instead of despairing, the best strategy is to form community, become part of a community, to be active. Don't try to deny it, repress it, avoid it, but face it directly and then get active.